Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Chris from Flores Media. Today, I'm going to talk to you about if you should upgrade a full frame or not. Let's talk about it. If you're new around here, welcome to the channel. My name is Chris. We do a lot of tech reviews, gear reviews, tutorials on this channel, all around filmmaking and photography. So if you're into that, please consider subscribing. If you've been around here, if you're already subscribed, drop me something in the comments just saying that you're coming back, all right? So let's talk about it. So I had the opportunity to upgrade to a full frame camera. I wasn't looking to upgrade to a full frame camera. I was looking at upgrading to the A6600 simply because I wanted some IBIS, and since I already had APS-C lenses, I wanted to stay in that platform, right? But I called my local store. I had found one online for about $1,100. I was looking to see if maybe they had a cheaper one. I called my local store, Camera Graphics, down in Auburn, Alabama. They told me that they didn't have any used APS-C cameras, but they had a full frame A7 III for about 200 bucks more than what I was looking to spend. So I jumped on it, right? I was able to go to full frame right around the same price point that I was looking to stay at. And they even threw in this 50mm f1.8 lens, all right? Not the best lens in the world, but it does work. Make sure it's on version 3 and it will do fine with autofocus and video, right? But we'll save that for another video, okay? But just right off the bat, I've had the camera for about maybe a week, and I want to talk to you real quick about some of the things that I've noticed that I like about this camera going to full frame, and what I don't like about the camera and going to full frame so far, okay? So number one, what do I do like about this camera? Literally almost all full frame cameras come with IBIS in the body, so I love the IBIS in this camera. It's not perfect. It's not like maybe GH5 material. I've never shot on the GH5, but everyone on YouTube talks about how great the IBIS is in that camera. But it does get the job done. Certainly, it is a lot better than not having anything. Like, I don't have any IBIS in the Sony A6400, so really good there. Number two is just the build quality of this camera versus my A6400. I'm not bashing on the A6400. I'm not calling it cheap because it's not. It's like about $1,000 brand new. This camera sells for about $1,700 to $2,000 brand new, depending when you get it. I was lucky enough to get it used, so look for it used on the market, all right? But anyways, just the build quality of this camera, the customization that you get on this camera, it is so much better than the A6400. On the A6400, you get like one custom button, that's about it. Right here, you got 4, and you can map everything to everything on this camera, so I absolutely love that. Number 3, something I really like about this camera compared to the A6400, I love where the viewfinder is. I like that it's in the middle of the camera. It doesn't make it awkward, like if you want to do left eye or right eye, it just feels pretty normal. On the A6400, if you want to do right eye, you feel like the camera's all the way out here. If you do left eye, your nose, if you got a big nose just like mine, is definitely smashing on that screen. I've done some funny things, moved focus points with my nose, trying to do that, so I like the viewfinder on this one, all right? So what I don't like so far about the camera, lenses are expensive. Lenses are expensive. Good lenses are expensive. So I could get the Tamron 28-75 if that's what I wanted to do. What I'm actually looking at is spending about $200 more and getting the Sigma 24-70. Although the Sony 24-105 is tempting me. Like, it's really tempting me. Tell me in the comments, what do you use? Do you use the Sigma 24-70 2.8 or the Sony 24-105 f4? Let me know, because I'm still up in the air. If I could buy both, I would, but I can't, all right? So let me know about that. So full frame glass is expensive. 2, something that many people might complain about, and I'm kind of still on the fence about, the screen. Like, everyone on YouTube talks about like how the screen is kind of like not sharp. It's not, I think it's just fine, okay? It's fine for the size. I've compared it to my A6400 screen, and I mean, to the eye, I don't see like a dramatic increase or decrease in quality, so I've considered the screen just fine. The only thing that people might not like is that that's as far as you're gonna go there. You could tilt it down, and that's as far as that's gonna go. Tilt up, and that's as far as it's gonna go. So for YouTube, I cannot tell you how insecure I have felt recording on this camera, just because I'm like, I hope I'm in focus. I hope that the exposure is right. But pretty much, if you know what you're doing, you kind of just set the settings beforehand hit record, check the settings, tweak it a little bit, and that's how I've gotten around that problem. Obviously my next upgrade will definitely be getting a monitor, but until then I'll be happy using this setup. And again, I'm not completely letting go of APS-C. I am going to be using the Sony a7 III as like my main camera for gigs, but for YouTube I think I'm going to stick to the Sony a6400, just as it's got the flip out screen. It fits just fine into my workflow, and I really love the Sigma 16mm. Okay, so consider those things. Maybe you're ready to upgrade a full frame, maybe you're not, but as far as I can tell with my 1 week experience in full frame, yeah, you're not like, you don't expect to like your quality go from here to like this overnight because you went full frame. No, you are going to get better low light performance, that is for sure. I have not tested that yet. I don't have my like the right glass that I want to try that out with. Once I get it, I will definitely put out those kind of reviews, or kind of, you know, just showing you guys on the channel. But for now, you're not missing out on much going to full frame, right? But I do have the Sony 85 f1.8 coming in soon, so I'm gonna test that against my normal portrait photography setup that I've been using with the a6400. I'm gonna compare that with my a7 III and that 85mm, and I'm hoping to be blown away. All right, stay tuned for that video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. All right, please subscribe. See ya.